Hello students, welcome to core classes. Students, in this video we are going to discuss PHE 16 communication physics. So start with question number 1, first part. State whether the given statements are true or false with reasons. First is optical fiber is an ideal medium for microwave transmission. Yes, this statement is true. There are of two types transmission media, guided and unguided. Guided transmission media are cables like twisted pair cables, fiber optic cables, etc. Unguided are those which are wireless. And second question is adding redundant bit in a transmitted signal ensures error-free communication. Yes, this is also true because of central concept in detecting or correcting errors. These bits are added by sender and removed by receiver. So third question is a transmission line with infinite VSWR, which is also known as voltage standing wave radio. It is ideal for signal transmission. This is also true. This parameter is a measure that numerically describes how well the antenna is impedance matched to the radio or transmission line. So question number 4 is bandwidth of frequency modulated FM signal is narrower than that of AM signal. This is false because जो FM line FM modulation होता है, it is less prone to interference than AM. क्यों? और साथ के साथ FM signals are impacted by physical barriers, so it has better sound quality due to the high bandwidth, but this is not in the case of AM. Question number 5 is amplitude shift keying is modulated of digital carrier by analog signal. This is true. Amplitude shift keying, ASK, it is a mode of modulation that represents digital data as variation in amplitude of carrier wave. Question number 6 is GSM is a spread spectrum technology. It is false. It is global standard describing the protocols for digital cellular networks, and it uses TDMA or FDMA. The spread spectrum techniques implies using deliberate spreading of a signal in frequency domain to get a signal with wider bandwidth. So question number next 7th is TRF receivers are better preferred over super heterodyne receiver in audio communication. This is false because the advantage of super heterodyne receiver are many, which is one of which is that by reducing to the lower frequency, the other components of frequency can be used, and in general cost is proportional to the frequency. Question number 8 is Schottky diode can handle high frequency signal than PN junction diode. Yes, this is true. The current flowing through the Schottky barrier diode is through majority charge carrier, that means electrons. It is suitable for high speed switching applications because the forward bias is very low and reverse bias is very short. Assembly language programs are portable. Question number 9. False, because assembly languages are tied to one specific computer architect. They are not portable. 10th question is same web browser can be used to access internet as well as intranet network. False, in order to use two network at the same time, it is need to have two separate network interface card. Question number 2. First part is A. In case of receiver, explain the terms sensitivity, half power point, linearity, fidelity. What should be their ideal behavior? Sensitivity of a receiver is ability to identify and amplify weak signals at the receiver output. So in terms of voltage, it can be defined as the voltage applied to the input terminals is known as its sensitivity. And half power point is linearity. It is the property of mathematical relationships. You can see in the graph between pressure and sensor output. The actual graph is deviated from the best fit line. The half power point Bandwidth is frequency at which output power has dropped to the half of its peak value. Fidelity is ability to reproduce the exact replica of the transmitter signal at receiver output. For better fidelity, amplifier must have high bandwidth signal to amplify frequency at outermost sidebands. Question number B. Why do we prefer repeating waveforms for characterizing any communication system? Waveform, it is an image which represents the audio signal or recording. It shows change in amplitude over a certain amount of time. The amplitude of signal is measured on y-axis between the graph, and on x-axis horizontally it is the time value. So we can draw a graph, and the waveform is known as the image which represents the audio signal. In electronics, this term is applied to periodically varying voltage, currents, or electromagnetic fields also. Next question is question number 3. Draw the circuit representing a practical transmission line in terms of lumped components. What are value of R and G? Physical significance, physical dimensions are given in the diagram. Currents in two-terminal lumped structure, it is not vary. So it has, all terminals have the same current flowing through the circuit. The lossless transmission line is one in which the conductors are idle with the infinite conductivity, and the dielectric medium separating the conductors is also idle with zero conductivity. Question number B is, a computer keyboard has 108 keys. Assuming equal probability of any key pressing, calculate the information content I carried by each key. Prove that this information is more than that of information carried by a key on the number pad of a touch tone telephone. Computer keyboard is like typewriter. So it is the arrangement of the buttons or keys. Mechanically we press this button and automatically the input is can be seen on the monitor. So it is an input device. Most keyboards are produce letters, numbers, or signs, or other keys can produce action or execute the computer commands, but each and every key is corresponds to one value on the keyboard. So normal usage, the modern computer interpretation of key presses is generally left to the software. A keyboard distinguishes each physical key from any other key and reports all key presses to the controlling software. The command line, and it has also Control plus Alt plus Delete combination also. Although the pre-Windows 95 microsystem this forced a reboot also, now it brings up a system security option screen also. So question number 4, part A, numerical. 20 kilohertz audio signal and 100 kilohertz carrier frequency is given. Peak amplitude is given, and modulation index is also alpha value given. Find out frequency present in the modulated output. FM, FC also given, peak value given, modulation index AM is given. Frequency, higher frequency is obtained by summation, and lower frequency is obtained by subtraction. So by dividing this value we can find the ratio. The question number B is, depict the digital signal and in unipolar, RZ, bipolar, and Manchester code. Here the diagram, draw the diagram very carefully, point to point, and by pausing video you can draw this diagram. Now next question is question number 5th, part A is, explain the time division switching using in telephony. Time division switching comes under digital switching techniques, and it is digitized speech information is sliced into the sequence of time intervals or slots. Cross points are there. They are not shared in space division switching, whereas they can be shared. Time division switching, there are the same order in ordinary time division multiplexing, whereas TSI mechanism, time division interface mechanism, the data sent in is changed according to the ordering of the slots. Next question is question number B. Design a TDM system to handle 3 PM signals channels if the maximum input frequency at each channel is 5 kHz. So it is the diagram, design of TDM. By pausing video, you can note down the diagram and draw it. Here I pause the camera on the diagram. Next is sixth question, A part. Explain the special features of stereo receiver circuit as compared to the normal FM receiver. The stereo word means solid. At very minimum, a stereo system includes 2 speakers from the listener point of view and the separation. Separation is between the signals, separation of speakers as well as the signals. FM system stereo broadcast consists of multiplex transmission of 2 information signals and a pilot. The reproduction of that signal by monophonic receiver also, it is distinguishable from the monophonic broadcast. The receiver is designed to receive and reproduce stereo broadcast, incorporates a special section that decodes 2 signals, R plus L and LR, and recombines them as to produce separate signals as L and R. Question number B is, explain the function of blanking and synchronization of pulses in a television receiver. How are these functions accomplished by using a synchronized separate circuit? Synchronization is a process in which a signal is transmitted and received also according to the clock pulses. The receiver must start scanning same line and the picture tube when the TV camera starts scanning. Speed of transmitter and receiver must be the same so as to avoid signal distortion and deformation of at the image in the receiver output. So here the diagram. You can draw a diagram also by pausing video. Question number 7 is, discuss the various type of microwave horn antenna on the basis of their construction, directivity and application. So first type is pyramid horn antenna, and various types. There are 7 types. Second is sectoral horn antenna, E-plane, H-plane, conical, exponential, corrugated, and there are 7 types. And applications: feed for parabolic reflector antenna, short range radar system, it is used, and in gain standards also what antenna used. And question number B is, explain compare the different types of optical fibers on the basis of their construction and how the modal dispersion is avoided in case of graded index fiber. Optical fibers are of various classification, 3 main ways: multi-mode, single mode, phonetics. Multi-mode, step index and gradient index, and phonetics is silica cavity or hollow cavity. There are some points: single mode fibers, definitions, phonetics fibers. On the way to reduce mode dispersion is used to graded index fiber. Unlike the 2 distinct material in a step index fiber, the graded index fiber cladding is daubed. So in this way we can start next question. Question number 8, the process of instruction of execution in Van Neumann machine. Van Neumann machine is carried out sequential fashion, explicitly altered from one instruction to the next. There is microprocessors. First is memory address register, MAR. MBR, memory buffer register, program counter, PC. Instructor register, accumulator, AC. And there are some explanation. B part is describe two main LAN protocols. How is data collision avoided in this case? So LAN is of two. It is a high speed fault tolerant data network that covers a relatively small geographic area. Multi-access method, carrier sense multiplication access collision detect, matlab ESMA, and example is CSMA, CT media access scheme. You can note down further points. Next question is 9th. Compare the merits and demerits of datagram switching methods. Datagram, its source node, it is sent to a neighboring node depending on its final destination. The diagram length can be vary. For long messages would have been split into the more than one datagram, as the network protocol would have a limit. So in circuit switching, the link is dedicated to the pair of nodes and there is no multiplexing, so it is a demerit. In virtual circuits, these are dedicated channels set up for communication between a pre-decided pair of nodes. So there are some merits and demerits. Last question is question number B. What is Bluetooth technology? How are the concerns regarding the interference among Bluetooth device connection resolved? Bluetooth is the name given from the king of Denmark. This is technology which provides universal bridge. It offers wireless access to LAN, mobile network and portable handheld devices. And the short range network of the Bluetooth is known as Piconets. It is the short range system or medium range system. Radio link is capable of digital transmission and reception of data. Short range Bluetooth communication RF output is shifted from 1 watt to the long range communication to the 100 watts. So in daily usage you are used Bluetooth. By doing this we have completed the PHE 16 communication physics. Guys, you can follow us on Facebook also. The link of the channel is given in the description. You can follow us on the Facebook also. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and like it and share it. Thank you.